Many of us love and find persimmons useful. But it turned out that persimmons are contraindicated in their problems. About whom is categorically not recommended persimmon and what dangers can be after eating persimmons, I will tell you by the end of the video. For now, let's talk about the use of persimmons. Recovery. Persimmon is a useful berry of orange color, fleshy, with a thin skin and with a sweet taste. From Latin, the name of the fruit is translated as a heart apple. The persimmon is native to China, where it appeared about 2,000 years ago. But today it is grown in many countries. It grows on a tree that can live up to 500 years. Today in the world there are about 500 different varieties of persimmons. Application and benefits. Before we move on to the recipes for use, I would like to ask you to help gain 1,000 subscribers on our channel. I will be glad if you subscribe. Thank you in advance. Persimmon is a valuable nutritious product that can become not only a useful fruit, but also a favorite delicacy. Persimmon has many vitamins, organic acids, minerals and trace elements, iodine, iron, calcium, potassium, phosphorus, manganese, magnesium, sodium, beta-carotene, as well as dietary fiber, cellulose. This product is useful for the prevention of vitamin deficiency, iron deficiency, anemia. It also lowers cholesterol. The antibacterial properties of the fetus help fight pathogenic in the intestine, adjusting the digestive process. Persimmon has a diuretic effect, helping to relieve swelling, which can form due to insufficient work of the heart. Persimmon has a beneficial effect on the work of the gastrointestinal tract in peptic ulcer disease, liver and kidney disease. Due to the low concentration of acids, the berry is useful for diseases, is recommended as an added means to restore the nervous system, benefits the body as a whole in diseases of the thyroid gland. Persimmon has iodine, which prevents the development of thyroid disease. Fruits will support the body and with already existing diseases, therefore for the treatment or prevention of thyroid problems. You can use the fruits of the form with urolithiasis. Persimmon has a diuretic effect, so the fruit is able to remove excess salts from the body. In addition, magnesium in large quantities contained in persimmon fruits significantly reduces the likelihood of stone formation. Therefore, with urolithiasis, it is useful to use persimmon fruits, but this should be done moderately for colds. For the treatment of colds, you need to prepare fresh juice of 1 persimmon or juicy gruel. Juice should be stirred in half a glass of boiled warm water. The resulting drink should be rinsed up to 5 times a day every day. In addition, for the prevention of colds and flu, it is recommended to regularly use persimmons for hypertension. With elevated blood pressure, tea from the persimmon peduncles helps well. The peduncle is the woody tail of the fruit, having 4 sepals. It can be prepared in any volume at the rate of 1 peduncle per 100 milliliters of purified water. The required number of persimmon peduncles should be poured with boiling water. The container should be covered with a lid and allow the product to infuse for 30 to 40 minutes. After that, for better extraction, it is recommended to simmer over low heat for 10 minutes. Ready tea from the tails of persimmons can be drunk up to 1 liter per day. It is also useful to take in the winter, to keep the immune system in the treatment of cough or bronchitis, for problems of the cardiovascular system. Persimmons have a large number of bioflavonoids. Potassium from the fruit nourishes the heart muscle and removes excess fluid from the body, and vitamin C strengthens the walls of blood vessels. Therefore, to strengthen the cardiovascular system, it is recommended to use 2 to 3 forms per day. The course of treatment is from 2 weeks to 1 month. During this period, it is advisable to eat small portions, and in between meals there is a persimmon with inflammation of the lungs. Healing properties are famous not only for the pulp of the form, but also for its bones and peel. To prepare a remedy, you need to take 1 or 2 tablespoons of persimmon seeds, fry them like nuts in a dry skillet and then grind thoroughly. After that, let the seeds cool and mix them with the pulp and skin of 3 ripe persimmon fruits. Keep this mixture in a jar and store in the refrigerator. Every morning on an empty stomach, you should eat 1 tablespoon of this product, having time with warm red wine or simple purified water for anemia. Prepare 2 ripe persimmon fruits, 2 apples of any variety, a small piece of ginger, 1 pinch of cinnamon and 150 milliliters of purified water. Peel persimmons and apples, remove seeds and cut into small pieces, and grate ginger on a fine grater. All ingredients should be placed in a blender and beaten thoroughly, after which the drink will be ready for consumption. Such a vitamin cocktail effectively saturates the body with the necessary useful and nutrients, and also strengthens the immune system and increases the protective functions of the body in case of edema. For the treatment of puffiness, both fresh and dried persimmons are suitable. It is necessary to arrange a fasting day and reduce the diet as much as possible. At this time, you should try to use only persimmons of about 4 to 5 fruits, the latter alternating with the intake of 100 milliliters of warm milk. A day you need to drink 3 servings of milk. This tool not only eliminates edema, but also effectively cleanses the body of toxins and other harmful substances accumulated in it, as well as stimulates metabolic processes. With diarrhea, the fruit exhibits fixing properties if you prepare a therapeutic infusion from it. To do this, you need to take 5 to 6 unripe small fruits of the form, thoroughly wash them under running water and cut them into small pieces. After that, remove the bones, if any. Parts of the chopped persimmon should be sent to the saucepan, add 1 liter of boiling water, then cover the container with a lid and leave for 35 minutes. After that, drain the infusion through gauze into another container. The finished product should be taken every hour and a half for half a glass. Often, diarrhea quickly recedes with abscesses, boils. For the treatment of problems of this kind, external treatment with persimmons is used. To prepare a remedy, you need to knead a slice of thoroughly washed persimmons along with the peel. The resulting gruel should be applied to the site of the abscess and covered with sterile gauze on top and bandaged. The dressing should be changed to a new one after 6 hours to raise hemoglobin in the blood. With a reduced level of hemoglobin, it is recommended to drink persimmon tea. To prepare it, 1 teaspoon of persimmon leaves should be poured with 200 milliliters of boiling water, covered with a lid and brewed for 15 minutes, after which the drink will be ready for use. From hiccups, prepare the peduncles from 1 to 2 fruits of the form, brew them with 200 milliliters of boiling water and let it brew a little. You can take such a tool as usual, you need to drink it in a warm form. In the case of the early stages of hemorrhoids, every day you need to dry up to 20 grams of persimmon fruits, then pour them with 300 milliliters of warm water. Cover the container with a lid and let it brew for half an hour. The finished remedy should be taken to relieve the symptoms of hemorrhoids. About bags under the eyes, swelling of the face, improvement of the skin. For the preparation of a special cream you will need the pulp of 1 persimmon, 1 tablespoon of olive or other cosmetic oil, the yolk of 1 chicken egg. If there is no allergy, you can add a teaspoon of natural bee honey. All components should be mixed in one container until a homogeneous mass is formed, and then apply the resulting mixture to clean skin of the face. After 20 minutes, the remnants of the cream should be removed with a cotton pad and blot with a dry cloth. Harm and contraindications. Persimmon is a rich source of essential nutrients for the human body. But this fruit has a number of contraindications that are important to know. It is recommended not to eat unripe persimmon fruits, as it has pectins and tannins, which slow down the digestive process, as a result of which pieces of food stick together. It is tannins that are the cause of the astringent taste of the fruit. Most of them are contained in the peel, so it is better to cut it off. If you use the fruits along with the peel, constipation and hemorrhoids may also develop. Tannins can interfere with the digestive process, as it forms a sticky mass, gluing pieces of food together. Therefore, children under 3 years of age cannot be given persimmons. In addition, plant fibers and tannins contained in the form in the acidic environment of the stomach polarize and contribute to the formation of a gel clot that is not digested by the stomach. Getting from the stomach to the intestines, a clot can cause intestinal obstruction. Persimmon contains about 25 sucrose, so it cannot be eaten by both diabetics and people with pancreatic dysfunction. Frequent abuse of persimmons can lead to the destruction of tooth enamel and cause caries. The bright orange fruits of persimmons have a large amount of sugar and pectin, which have a negative effect on the condition of the teeth in case of stool disorders and dysbiosis. In the treatment of intestinal diseases, it is recommended to completely abandon the use of this berry or limit its presence in the diet to a minimum. Persimmon causes gas formation, excessive and unnecessary. During this period, the tension of the intestinal walls. Persimmons are best consumed in the morning. First, it has a lot of fiber, which gives a load on the digestive organs. Secondly, persimmons eaten on an empty stomach only increase appetite. Let's end the video with that. On the channel you can find many interesting videos about the benefits and harms of vegetables and fruits, as well as about diseases and ways to treat them. Therefore, please do not forget to subscribe to the channel and click on the bell. I would also be grateful if you liked the post and shared the video with your family and friends. You had the channel health tips with you. See you next time.